Cowboys Nation is buzzing after Troy Aikman dropped a confirmation that nobody expected. The timing, the wording, and the confidence behind what he said instantly caught fans off guard and set off a wave of reactions. Coming from a Cowboys legend, this carries serious weight, and it's already changing how people view the team's direction. Analysts are breaking it down, fans are debating what it really means, and the ripple effects could be bigger than anyone anticipated. When Aikman confirms something, Dallas listens. Nobody saw this coming. Not Cowboys fans. Not the media. Not even people inside the league. But when Troy Aikman opened his mouth and finally said it out loud, the entire Cowboys conversation changed instantly. This wasn't rumor. This wasn't speculation. This was Troy Aikman, the face of championship football in Dallas, confirming what so many people have whispered for years but were afraid to admit. And the reaction? Shock, disbelief, anger, and for some fans, relief. For years, Troy Aikman has been careful, measured, diplomatic. He's criticized when necessary, praised when deserved, but he's never crossed a certain line when it comes to the Cowboys. That's why what he said hit so hard. Because when a legend like Aikman confirms something, it carries a different kind of weight. This isn't social media noise. This isn't clickbait radio talk. This is someone who knows exactly what championship standards look like and exactly where the Cowboys fall short. What stunned people wasn't just what he said, but how direct he was. No hedging. No soft language. Just a clear confirmation that the Cowboys, as currently built and operated, are not where they think they are. And that disconnect, according to Aikman, is the real problem holding this team back. Think about that for a second. A franchise that brands itself as all-in, that dominates headlines, that claims Super Bowl aspirations every season, and yet one of the greatest quarterbacks in its history is openly confirming that something fundamental isn't right. That doesn't happen unless frustration has been building for a long time. Aikman didn't attack individual players. He didn't blame one coach. He didn't single out one bad game. Instead, he confirmed what many analysts have hinted at. The Cowboys are stuck in a cycle. Talented enough to win headlines, not disciplined or structured enough to win championships. And when Troy Aikman confirms that publicly, it sends a message straight to the top. Fans immediately started asking the same question. If Troy Aikman sees it, why doesn't the front office? Why does this team keep repeating the same mistakes year after year and expecting different results? And more importantly, how long can the Cowboys continue ignoring voices like Aikman's before the damage becomes permanent? What made this moment even more powerful is the timing. The Cowboys are at a crossroads. Contracts, coaching futures, roster decisions, everything is on the table. And right in the middle of that uncertainty, Aikman confirms that the standards inside the building don't match the standards required to win in today's NFL. That's not nostalgia talking. That's modern football reality. People quickly jump to conclusions, trying to twist his words into personal attacks. But if you actually listen carefully, Aikman isn't rooting against the Cowboys. Quite the opposite. This sounds like someone who loves the franchise too much to lie anymore. Someone who's tired of seeing the same movie every January. Someone who knows that being honest now is better than being polite forever. And this is where the conversation gets uncomfortable. Because once Aikman confirms this publicly, it becomes impossible to ignore. You can dismiss fans. You can ignore critics. But you can't easily brush off a Hall of Famer who helped define what winning looks like in Dallas. Around the league, people noticed. Former players nodded. Analysts went quiet. Because deep down, everyone knows he's not wrong. The Cowboys are talented. They're marketable. They're valuable. But when it comes to culture, accountability, and execution under pressure, something keeps breaking at the worst possible moment. Aikman's confirmation wasn't about one season. It was about a pattern. And patterns are dangerous because they don't change unless someone forces them to. That's why this moment matters so much. It feels like a line has been crossed. Like the truth is no longer being whispered, it's being said out loud. Fans are split. Some are angry, saying Aikman should stay quiet. Others are thanking him for finally saying what they've felt for years. And that emotional divide tells you everything you need to know about where the Cowboys stand right now. When your own legend confirms uncomfortable truths, it forces everyone to choose sides. And here's the part nobody wants to talk about. When legends speak like this, it's usually a sign that patience is gone. Aikman has defended this franchise through coaching changes, playoff collapses, and endless hype cycles. For him to confirm this now suggests that he doesn't believe small tweaks are enough anymore. This isn't about one player. It's not just about the quarterback. It's not only about the head coach. It's about decision-making at the highest level and whether the Cowboys are truly built to adapt to today's NFL. Aikman's words make it clear, talent alone isn't saving this team. And the scary part? He might be right. Look around the league. Teams with less star power are finding ways to win because they have clarity, identity, discipline. Meanwhile, the Cowboys continue to search for answers while insisting everything is fine. That contradiction is exactly what Aikman confirmed, and that's why it hit like a bomb. Now the pressure is on. Because once a legend confirms the problem, excuses stop working. Every move will be judged through that lens. Every loss will feel heavier. Every promise will sound louder. And every fan will remember this moment, when Troy Aikman finally said what so many people were thinking. So the real question isn't whether Aikman was right or wrong. The real question is what the Cowboys do next. Do they listen? Do they adjust? Or do they keep doing what they've always done and hope the outcome magically changes? Because history says it won't. And one thing is certain, after this confirmation, the Cowboys can't hide behind hype anymore. The spotlight just got brighter, the expectations just got heavier, and the clock just got louder. Troy Aikman didn't just speak, he challenged the entire organization. And whether the Cowboys respond or ignore it might determine everything that comes next. If you're a real Cowboys fan, you already know this moment feels different. Let me know in the comments if you think Aikman is telling the truth or if this went too far. Make sure you like the video, subscribe for real Cowboys news without the fluff, and turn on notifications because this story is far from over.